gotta go over the rules real quick. The rules and regulations of this league. Normally, I would say a little bit more on camera, but I'll talk more about that in a little bit here. But rules and regulations first and foremost, because they are stupid simple. Should be very, very easy to understand because bout duration's real simple. Non-championship fights are 3 rounds. Championship matches in certain main events like tonight's are 5 rounds. Rounds are 5-minute long, meaning that rounds last 5 real minutes. This is standard real time. Referee may restart the match or reset a round if fighters reach a stalemate or do not work to improve positions or finish the fight. That should be standard right there. Here are the keys to victory and the ways to win. Super simple right here. Submission, which is a physical or a verbal tap out or an opponent giving up. A knockout, which is a fighter being knocked unconscious due to strikes or impact. A technical knockout, which is a referee intervening. And then a judge's decision. Those are the keys to victory. Now, why are we doing AI? Why AI? Why AI, right? AI is real simple because anyone can join, regardless of whether you own the game, you don't own the game. Some people, not anyone wants to support EA, and that's cool. You don't have to. Everyone can join. Everyone can make it happen. Also, less drama. No cheesing moves, no complaints, no spamming, glitching, or other issues. Just create your fighter, pick your strategy, and fight. Create your own strategy here. And everyone has a life here, so no waiting on other players. This is the benefits of doing an AI league. But enough of that. We have our first lineup match of the evening here. This first lineup here is going to be interesting. Nori Diaz going up against Walter Braga, who is undefeated. This is going to be in the heavyweights. In the heavyweight world here, so jump to it. Jump to it here. Walter Braga on his way out first. This young man, 4-0. UFC time indeed, Carol. Indeed. Yeah, EA needs to fix their app. Yeah, there's a lot of things EA needs to fix. Nonetheless, they need to fix UFC 5. UFC 5 works out, is going to be good. It's going to be real good. Let's jump in. Walter Braga again. 4-0. Great power behind his punches. We're going to see his skills and his stats. EA needs to fix itself. I agree with that. And Nori Diaz, hot start. Lost his most recent fight by knockout. He got knocked out in his most recent, one of his fights, and he came back and got a win over Aldrich Rosas in a more recent fight. Another man with a lot of power here. This is going to be a powerhouse matchup. Again, but great endurance, very young. We're going to get a tail of tape here in a second here. Very, very young is Nori Diaz. He has all the time in the world. Man, this mixture is a mix of Hispanic and Samoan. See a flag right there. That is the Samoan flag. So a little bit of a mixture here. Little bit of a mixture. We have a lot going on tonight. Our main event later tonight is going to be a featherweight contenders match. We're bringing it back with a featherweight contenders match here. But let's jump to the tail of the tape here. See right here, both guys. Not too much of a difference right there. 5 pounds in weight, 1 inch in reach, or in height, 2 inches in reach for Walter Braga here. Let's bring up the official scorecards for this fight. Yes, indeed. See right there, this young man is. He is 4-0. And 4-0, you see that boxing skill right there. And then his opponent right here, 5-1. Yellow belt yellow band in Muay Thai. It's 5-1, 4-3. This is a heavyweight match. This is back to the old school UFC 3 that we started this years and years ago, because UFC 4 just ain't hitting it, ain't cutting it. UFC 4 ain't cutting it. Diaz in the red corner Braga in the blue corner because Diaz wearing the white. Braga just got rocked already. Diaz packs a lot of power. You saw right there. He packed a lot of damn power with those punches. Braga needs to be careful. They're going to get put down once in this round, and it looks like he actually may be cut as well. He is right on top of him. Kick to the lead leg there. And yes, he is cut. He is cut indeed. Smart by Braga there, going for the body. Working the body is really smart by Braga. Ooh, elbow. Went for the elbow drop, or the elbow and missed it. Rocked him again. He is working that cut. He is working that cut, and Braga is bleeding bad already. Oh. Already getting more blood tonight. This is actually all of the, this is actually the old system completely. This is completely the old system from when we did UFC 3. I didn't change anything. All the stuff we did in UFC 4 a few months ago is out of the window. None of it's referenced. So all this is completely based on the old UFC 3 system that we spent years building. So it wasn't broken. It wasn't broke, so I didn't try to fix it. I just went back with what we knew, which is the old system worked. I just simplified it a little bit more in terms of seeing it. Ooh. Ooh, he got caught. This could be it. This could be it for Braga. Braga recovered quickly, but he got caught with that power. There's still a lot of round left. Braga's been knocked down twice. Braga's been knocked down twice here. And he is still going in for a fight, too. He's still hungry for a fight as well. Ooh, kick to the body. That could have been disastrous for him if he was a little bit closer. Yeah, it's all training. It's all training. It's all about training again. So it's back to normal. How the training works is going to be a little different when I reveal it next week, but it's pretty much going to be, ooh, man, another knock, and that's 3. Nori honestly could have finished it, and he just chose not to finish it here. But he is covered in blood. Fell again. That's a 4th knockdown here with a minute left in this round. Nori is going just for fight-ending strikes here. We got 50 seconds into this round, or left in this round. You're right to the inner thigh right there. He has him in a tie clinch here again. Braga's gonna need one hell of a takedown here to really get to where he wants to get to. Trying to grip, trying to get something, though, pushes him right off, and there is blood. Braga is looking bad right now. Braga needs to be careful. He is hurt again. He is stumbling backwards. He is bloody. This could be it. Yeah, that's it. He wasn't getting out of that first round. He was not getting out of that first round. I forgot that I bolded everyone's name, didn't I? I sure as hell did bold everyone. That was a bloody ass first match. Jesus. Alright, just to end that first round off. There he is, leaning forward, got hit with that uppercut. Yeah, all training now, no badges, nothing crazy. But a real simple system. I'm actually trying to simplify it even more while keeping the same, but making it more understandable. Diaz with a knockout victory. Once again, another beautiful thing about this game that we don't have to worry about anymore is everything's connected to one fight card again, which is how it used to be back in the day. I found another way to do that. Yeah, I unbolded everyone. I'll get you the time right now. All right, now remember you won't be able to change the wins and losses because those are actual amounts. I can change them after the show, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'll update them. Yeah, you have to go into the roster agent skill now to make that change. Because those are all formula based now. So if you go to the other tab, I just updated it, so don't worry about that part. I'll get that part done. Yeah, it's all formula based now. So let's keep rolling. Our next fight's on the way. Lillian Ferre, 2-0 undefeated here, going up against the Killer. And actually, I'm sorry about that. I need to change that one on him too, right? Walter Braga's 4-1. Four and one. All right, so they're both updated. So again, I can change those records. Just they're all formula based now. So those tabs, the picture tab, the wins and losses are uncovered now, or locked now because they're formulas. So they're actually not meant for anything to be typed into them. He's there. I updated him already. Look in the heavyweights. Yeah, he's right above Nori. The Killer. This is fight number, what is this, 8 and 6? So that is fight number 15 for here versus Lillian's third ever fight with the league. Obviously, blood already in the cage from last fight. I'll make it easier for you, too. I'm still working on the roster a little bit to make it a little easier. I think I have a way I can organize them even further than what we already have. Let's take a look at the tail tape real quick. Again, advantage to the Killer, the striker of the two, the boxer of the two. This is the Killer. A little afraid, a little more all around, a little lighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division.
Let's jump to the records real quick. You see it right there. This young lady from Mexico, Lillian Frey. He is 2-0. Fight number 3 for her here. Nickname of Silky here is Miss Lillian Frey here. Her professional debut. Biggest thing you'll notice here is that heart symbol right there is going to be heart. Heart is going to determine how good they take punches here. That's going to be a highlight here. Not only is her boxing skill a very big highlight, but her ability to take a punch and last is going to be a big thing as well for the Killer here, who's in the red corner and the blue. Lillian in the blue corner, in the green here. A little respect shown this match. Already a crazy first match. The blood is everywhere. Nice work there. Led with that overhook, that overhand, and threw the straight right behind it and caught and tagged her with it. Two very contrasting styles right here between these two young ladies. I'm going to jump to it. Once the timer moves from the corner, I'm actually going to jump to and reopen it for everyone to see. So we kind of give a breakdown of what these skills are, where they're at, what lady does what. Good takedown defense by the killer right here. Killer getting a few strikes and standing this right back up. The killer not really a grappler. Not really a grappler in the slightest here. And Lillian knows that. Lillian's going to take her down. 1 for 1 on the takedown. See, Killer gets right back up. 1 for 2 on the takedown. See, Lillian gets right back up. Ooh, and there's that power. There's that power from the Killer here. And again, as we mentioned here, take a look at the stat breakdown here for these two young ladies right here. Of course, this is the Killer. Her name is not there because she's actively in the ring right now. But the Killer 8-6. Level 3 in boxing, which is that reddish pink you're seeing right there. I mean, she is an all-pro boxer. Very lethal hooks. Access to a few things like the overhand, the haymaker. She can really finish off a fight. On the other side, you have Lillian Frey, freestyle wrestler right there. That is a level 2 freestyle wrestler. So a pro freestyle wrestler. I mean, she has quite a few good grapples, including some power grapples right there. You see her going for those takedowns. And she has to get this to the ground. Obviously, she is the better grappler of these two ladies. She absolutely needs to take advantage of that. But she needs to get a good takedown. Just needs to get a good takedown there to make this one count. Alright, so we have some USA chants going on here. There's the takedown she's looking for. After that warning from the ref, she found a way to get her to the ground. Again, momentarily here, the Killer is very efficient at getting this back up to the feet and keeping this to where she has the advantage, which is exactly what she should be doing. Yeah, more kicks to the body. And double leg takedown. That double leg takedown is good. Again, quite a few takedown attempts. That's her third successful takedown this round. And this time she advances positioning. And goes right into a submission. She's not playing around. Goes right into a submission. She has access at level 2 to some of these chokes here. And that's exactly what she's going to go for. But the Killer pushes her right off with just over a minute left. Lillian takes control here. Body shot after body shot. Ooh, caught her right there. She went low to try and push that thigh off and got caught right in the face with that hook or with that elbow. Really needs to be careful. And now Lillian is in very dangerous position. This may be even worse. This may be even worse for her here. We're finishing off this first round. We are finishing off this first round right here. The Killer obviously looking good this round. Corner obviously giving her a little pep talk here. Another a feature, kind of an upgrade right here. It's a little what the corner's talking about here. So this is just a highlight of what the corner of the winner saw there, whoever you're seeing on the camera. For the killer, if you noticed, you saw a little bit of a warning right there of what the corner saw, which is Lillian's hurting right now. Let's go. Let's go. This is round number 2 here. The killer actually tried to do a little something dirty right there. Tried to bait with that kick. Whew. Oh, that knee almost got it. That was a high knee. Almost pulled her head off right there. Now going for a takedown in the corner. And there it is right there. This is the worry where that she really has to focus on here, which is the killer. The killer really has to focus on not letting this stay on the ground too long at all. She's trying to push her off, and no, she cannot get Lillian off of her. Transitioning into that half guard again. Good job by Lillian, by the killer to grab that foot. Now she's trying to push the foot off, push her off here, but it's easier said than done. Lillian right on top of her, and again, this advances right into that top mount right now. Trying to use her feet to gain some sort of leverage. And now again, going for a submission again, the second time. Second time, she went for that Gogo Plata earlier and could not get it. Went for it earlier and could not get it. This could be it. This could be it. She has it locked in. She has it locked in. The killer has it locked. Oh. Hello, hello. That's a very interesting question right there. It's been a very close fight right there. I mean, that submission, second time, she's almost caught it with that Gogo Plata. She had it in. Trooper, how are you tonight? Kick to the body. See, both ladies are going to slow down as we hit the halfway mark of this fight. Oh, went for that overhand hook and got caught. And now the killer's the one backing up in a standing position here. That uppercut was beautiful. Going for a takedown here. Has her legs gripped here. Is she going to be able to pull off this takedown? She does. She absolutely does. She does a little... Jake the Bulldog Escobar. I like the name. I like the name. There's actually an actual application. I'll send it to you on Discord. I haven't finished building it yet. There's actual MMA applications. There's a few questions I have to ask every character and every fighter to make sure I create as accurate of a depiction of what you're looking for. Good cross up right there. Hammer fist attempt missed. Elbow right to the body. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. So I'll hit you up as soon as I get this done, which hopefully over the weekend I will. Then for sure we will get it done here. But 50 seconds left in this second round. And notice what the target is on Lillian, which is that body. The target is the target's been the body of the killer here, making her takedowns a lot more efficient by just targeting the body. And look at that again. Those hits to the body. Those hits to the body again. That's exactly what she's going for. Is just, again, strikes to the body. That body's really starting to bruise up. Especially on the right side there. You're really starting to see that bruising. Very different round there for the killer. Let's see what the corner has to say. Alright, so submission attempts are working against him right there. I mean, they caught her. Look at that. That was a beautiful. Caught her. She went for that overhand, that haymaker, and got caught with a real nasty uppercut. That was beautifully timed. That was beautifully timed. And there's that takedown. She was patient with it. Pulled her. Pulled the hips, got her right off her feet, and got her right onto her back. Third, final round. Magnificent right here. There we go, a little respect. This young lady showing respect. Oh, you saw that body shot. Again, the killer is going a lot slower here, but Lillian's going for the body here. Ooh, tried to grab the body to stop that takedown. Lillian found a way to get us to the ground. Killer's trying to get back up to her feet. Killer's trying to get back up to her feet here. Lillian is not going to make this easy for her at all. Again, just pulling her back in. You hear the crowd. I don't know if y'all hear the crowd now. The crowd chanting, "Stand them up." The crowd is not happy with this lack of advancement right here. And the crowd is booing now. The crowd wants this back on the feet. Again, what the crowd wants doesn't win you fights here. Lillian is in control of this fight, and that's what matters. Not every fight can be a wild knockout, right? Not every single fight can be a wild knockout. Again, more body shots. More and more and more body shots by... But the killer is going crazy, but Lillian is not backing down here with those body shots. Hammer fist goes through. We are half a round left on this fight. I think the control is really going to be the determining factor here in this fight. Is going to be that control. Control is going to be the determining factor here. 2 minutes left. The killer has to do something to get this round. Right now, I'm digging Lillian for this round right now. Still a very close fight. But I'm digging Lillian for this round. I'm probably going to take it for the last round too. So you gotta think she has to have some sort of plan. Another chant of stand them up by the crowd here. Just throw hammer fist down. More body shots. Again, just working the body and making it so hard to the point where, again, she just doesn't have the energy to get herself back up anymore. This is what she's doing. She doesn't have the energy to get herself back up to her feet anymore. All these successful strikes by Lillian. USA, the crowd is trying to hype up. Trying to hype up the killer here. Technically, she's from Puerto Rico. Crowd again asking to stand these two young ladies up. Lillian's not going to have that, though. She ain't here to appease the crowd. She ain't here to appease the people. She's here to win fights, and it looks like we're bringing this to a judge's decision. Oh, she finally got her up, but it's too late. That's a submission that first round. Submission that first round. There's that uppercut. Highlight of the second round right there. And then let's look at the third. See what the judges will call for the highlight on the third round, which is that kick to the body. That kick to the body, and immediately went for the takedown. That was early in the round.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28. Declared the winner by unanimous decision, Silky.
Unanimous decision. I think that's very fair. A unanimous decision is that's my call. My call right there is a unanimous decision for Lillian Frey with a big win. A big win. I just want to look at some of the stats here. Let's look at some of the fight stats here. I'm actually going to start saving some fight stats here. Take a look at the fight stats here. This is where you're going to see a lot right there. Obviously, the killer got that knock, got that stun in the first round. Another stun in the second round. Nothing really happened in the third. Look at the state of their stamina, their health. Obviously, you see right there how low the stamina was for the killer towards the end of that fight, which is that light gray right there. So obviously, the killer was tired. The killer was tired as hell. And then you look at the actual fight itself. There's no other way to judge this. 138 strikes landed to 96. 28 significant strikes to 16. Takedown 10 for 19 takedown on the takedowns right there. You notice most of the struggling came right here in this first round. Got 3. Second round went 5 for 7. Third round went 2 for 3. So the biggest struggle was right here in the beginning of the fight when the killer had a lot of stamina, was really running. That's where it was hard for Lillian to be able to get her down. But again, as she went through, you saw the match progress. Look, for 1 minute 52 seconds of control, 3 minutes here, 4 minutes here, almost the entire round in the third was on the ground with Lillian in control. These girls went in. These girls went crazy. But let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling. We got more ladies in action. We got more ladies in action next because Tara Russo goes up against debuting Danielle Seiler. Who's, of course, this young lady is making her debut here tonight. Next week, our main event. Next week, I'm hyped for our main event next week, or in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, our main event for Fight Friday episode number 2. Wubba Green goes up against Keela Dam in our main event. It's a 5-round match, a rematch from a few months ago where they went up against each other in a split decision. This is going to be a rematch in the strawweight division. She's down there. She's all the way at the bottom. Everyone, if their name's in there, then they have to be on the other one. So the way it works is everyone is there. But I can mess with her. But yeah, anyone who fights for us is automatically added to the roster page because the data won't pull. If they're not, it'll actually error everything out. Yeah, it errors everything out here. But Tara Russo, great endurance, great striker, great little bit of everything right here. It's Tara Russo 2-1, fighting number 4 for her here. A little bit of new blood in the strawweight division in Russo. Sila can get a big win here. A little bit of new blood herself here. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape. The younger one is Tara Russo here. A little taller, inch in reach, same weight though.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC strawweight division. Introducing fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu.
A little bit of boxing skill for her here. Pro boxer. Pro boxer, so level 2. Starting off at level 2 here. And the randomizer treated her right here and gave her a level 2 in the boxing skill. Let's jump over to Miss Tara right here. Good kickboxer here. Not just a kickboxer here. She's a blue belt in kickboxing, a blue belt in taekwondo, and great stamina here. Russo is the future of the league with the way she's built. She could very much be the future of the league. And her skills are showed off right there. Round number 1. A little bit of respect, but none being shown right there. And Russo already throwing some wild kicks. Spinning heel kick. Russo on the defense right now. Russo on the defense right now, moving around. Ooh, caught it with that jumping roundhouse kick again. Ooh, blocked that spinning back fist. Got 2 shots in the chin. Ooh. Okay, nice work right there by Sila. Sila's not going to be a pushover, obviously. Ooh, got caught right there with a cartwheel kick. Caught with a cartwheel kick. Very big, significant strike right there. Sent her loopy, but she was able to get away and keep her composure. Quite a bit of bruising there. Doesn't look like anyone's cut thus far in this round. Halfway through round number 1. Halfway through. Ooh, knee right to the face. Caught her again. Caught her again. This time with that switch kick, a jumping switch kick there. Oh, tripped her up. Smart girl. Smart girl went for the knee, kicked out that lead leg, and tripped her up right there. Grab the leg, nice roundhouse kick. Hook kick right there, a combination of kicks. A very quick succession. Well, both ladies put their hands up trying to figure out who's going for what. Just over a minute left in this round. Uppercut there again. Out here, trying to get maybe a clinch is going to be a better opportunity for her here. With under a minute left in this round. Get very smart, very strong position here, avoiding those kicks. Still getting hit with some hooks, with the shoulder shots to the chin, but much better than a kick. Going to the last 10 seconds of this round. Looks like this fight is indeed going to go into a second round. Look at that. Beautiful. That spinning back fist caught her. That's the best move in the game right there. Caught her beautifully. And then this right here. Look at that. That somersault kick. Caught her there too. Rocked her. And this one too. Again, Siley never fell though. Siley never fell. Even though she got really good shots and she never fell. I would say the corner feeling really good. You see great round right there. The corner feeling really good for Miss Tara Russo. The corner really feeling good. Side kick to the body. Oh, nice uppercut. Ooh, big knee, right? Oh, significant knee, jumping knee right to the face. It looks like there may have been a little bit of a talk in the game plan here from the corner of Siley here. Siley being much smarter this round. Over Russo and just again taking her time, being smarter with how she's doing this. Keeping her distance, just throwing 1 or 2 strikes. Again, regulating her stamina. Look at that right there. Just a few little adjustments, like just taking a few steps back. Oh my god. Damn, that one came out of nowhere. That was a somersault kick out of nowhere. A handstand kick, excuse me, out of nowhere. Silent just fell right off her feet. Ooh. Showing the skill right there with an uppercut to the body, followed it up and finished it with a head kick. Silent needs to keep it slow. Silent needs to keep it slow here. She needs to figure out something. We're halfway past the halfway mark of this fight. Silent most certainly has been rocked. Silent got caught again. Once she got that first knockdown, her whole game plan this round completely fell apart. She really came in strong. Her whole game plan completely fell apart as this round kept going. Ooh, takedown. Look at that, just a sloppy takedown there. Tara obviously is not going to play that game on the ground with her. Oh, body shots there. We have a minute left. Ooh. I don't know which way I want to call this round. Nice uppercut. Oh, leg damage right there. Leg damage right there. She's limping. She's limping right now. She is limping. Tara's keeping a safe distance. She's already, no, she's been rocked. Oh, kick to the body. Tara knows. Oh, Tara's been rocked here again. Tara's been rocked, but so has what's it called? Siler. Siler's been rocked as well. Her leg is hurting right now. Russo did a great job of blocking that. Looks like we're getting a third round here, possibly. I think we are. I think we are. That was an amazing round. And Tara is busted up right now. Tara is busted up. That was a hell of a round right there. Hell of a round. There's that first one right there. That cartwheel kick. Got it right there. That first one. And Tara's right behind her with a big punch on the way down, trying to get aggressively finish the match. Let's see if we can see that body shot. There's the body shot that stunned her, and there's the head kick that finished it off. Third final round here for these ladies. Third final round, and already Tara starting off hot. Hook kick gets her out of it again. Again, Siler's starting to fall apart here. Siler's really starting to fall apart in this third round. You see, the referee's getting close. Dan Mergliata getting close here. He knows this could end at any moment here. Damn, that was fast as hell. Jesus. Broke right through her guard, and she went down.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mugniata has called a stop to this contest at 39 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout, Russo.
Yeah, I got you. Figured as much. I figured as much. Bloody fight right there. Another bloodbath right there. Congratulations, Tara Russo, again with a big, big win. 13.9 seconds. So we don't have to worry about it. 13.9 seconds of the third round. Let's keep going, though. We got 3 more fights left. We got 3 more fights to go, y'all. We got 3 more fights. I'm still not on camera, so it's annoying as hell. But we got 3 more fights to go. Nonetheless, Bailey versus Khorasani, a former women's former bantamweight champion, and Brianna Khorasani going up against Kayla Bailey, a high under level contender who's been around the featherweight division, one of the OGs of the strawweight division. Indeed, one of the OGs of the strawweight division. And Brianna Khorasani, or excuse me, Kayla Bailey. Brianna Khorasani, all around, she's a former champion. Would love to be the second young lady to be a 2-division champion, a bantamweight and a strawweight champion. She'll need to rack up some big wins. Tonight is going to be a big win for sure. Kayla Bailey fought a lot. This is Kayla Bailey's 14-14, 28-28 fight in PWC. Originally came with us, 2018? 2018, early 2019. I think it was late 2018 that she originally debuted with us. So she's going on about 5 years of service with us. 4.5 years of service with us here. Has never been champion. Tonight, or in the future, this new strawweight division, she absolutely could have a chance. She absolutely could have herself a chance here in this new strawweight division. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape, though. Kayla Bailey thinks going to help her. Hurt her is her age, 34, 8 years older than her opponent here. Also has a 2-inch reach and height disadvantage against the former strawweight champion. There we go. This is fight number 17 for here. Third strawweight fight of the evening. And of course, her record, let's jump over to it real quick. 13-14. Bailey, a very good wrestler. Very, very, very good wrestler. But also has some boxing skill. Another thing with Bailey, she has that stamina. She has that stamina to go long term. If you look at her opponent right here, again, stamina to go long term as well, with a little bit of judo in there and some boxing as well. So these ladies are very even in terms of matchup here. Khorasani again in the green. In the blue is Kayla Bailey. Oh, nice takedown defense right there by Kurasani. Nice takedown defense, but this is bad for her here. Oh, she's gonna throw bombs anyway. She's gonna throw bombs. This is where it can get lethal for. Kayla Bailey is one of the more talented grapplers in the league. The big reason she's been around for so long. Pushed her right down. Hey, brother, appreciate you. Hopefully you are too. Hopefully you're enjoying the fights. I don't think you've experienced this part of the stream. This is a very old school thing. This is basically what used to be the content back in the day. Exclusively be the content back in the day. Before we did wrestling, we were martial arts world. We're in the martial arts world here. Ooh, Bailey is throwing bombs right now. Trying to get crucifix. Bailey not throwing more shots at Kurasani. Kurasani looks to be cut here. Oh, nice. It's been a long loss since we did it. I know we did it back a few months ago. We kind of did a test run for it, UFC 4, but it was just too much work with that and wrestling. But I think I'm coming up with a schedule because I really do enjoy this. Ooh. Trying to break through. Body shots, transitions over. Transitions, oh, and a nice reversal. Very beautiful reversal by Kurasani. Flipping her over, she tries to get into the full mount there. But she can't hold it well. Kurasani obviously not as experienced as Bailey on the ground. And it's showing right there. Ooh, big elbow. There you are. So again, finished off with this first round here. A body kick earlier on in this round here by Kurasani. Kurasani can start off hot. Once Bailey got to the ground, that was a whole different story. No, what Kurasani's doing here long term is going to be something else for her here. But if Kurasani can continue this on, continue working the body, continue burning her out, she could do something. But you saw right there, just the way she got to her corner, she looks a little burned out herself. Bailey keeping her distance here, trying to make sure to avoid and mitigate those body. Ooh, went low for the body, got caught with an uppercut, and that stood her right back up to her feet. Oh yeah, she does. She needs to figure out something to do. And take this, and Coruscant decides that she's going to be able to take this to the ground. Probably not her best strategy at all. Oh, this is not good. Not defending herself. Not defending herself. Yep, the ref's going to get involved in that. I saw it when she had her hands down. When she had her hands down there, the ref was not getting involved. The ref was not getting involved, or the ref was going to get involved in that. She had her hands down. She was not defending herself there. And there was nothing she could do. Nothing she could do. There's the ref waving that thing off. He's watching, but yeah, there was nothing she could really do there. She was just caught up. Wasn't intelligently defending herself. That is a TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 26 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Bailey.
Bailey with a TKO. A TKO right there. 4 minutes. Of the first round. That was our fight right there. We are rolling. We are rolling, y'all. It sucks that I can't be on camera to talk and kind of get these things going. We're rolling already to our co-main event. Minton versus Wright. Two former heavyweight champions of the world going up against each other in 3 rounds. Of course, Pat Wright is also a wrestler. We compete in June 16th for the PSWA World Championship, but tonight he is competing for Pride. His last match was a loss. His last fight was a loss. He's coming back in here. Is he going to walk out a winner? Pat Wright, I mean, there's no other explanation for it. Great ground and pound. One of the best ground and pound fighters in the league. Especially on the heavyweight division. And the heavyweight division is full of great ground and pounders and great grapplers. Pat Wright's also, if you notice here, he has gotten in great shape. Especially from wrestling and stuff like that, he's gotten in great shape. Has really been working on his body. Nick Minton here. This is more of a swan song for him. He's really getting real close to that retirement age. 44 years old. I will touch on it more earlier. He wants to get one more championship reign under him before he retires. Go again. One of the original fighters as well came in early 2019 into the heavyweight division. Has been heavyweight champion once. Actually was the very last heavyweight champion. The man who the winner here will actually face KLB King for the heavyweight championship. And that's a man that Nick Minton has beaten for the heavyweight championship before. So if he can beat Pat Wright, he can get the KLB, and he beat KLB before. One can think maybe he can do it again. Take a look at the tail of the tape here. It's a big thing. Height, reach. It's exactly the same. That age is going to be a big deal, with Minton being slightly lighter as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a grappler, making his professional debut here tonight.
14-7. Can fight number 22 for Mr. Pat Wright, former two-time heavyweight champion. Much leaner than he has been in the past. Of course, Nick Minton, Mr. Minton right here. Let's jump over to Nick Minton real quick. 16-9. He's actually had more fights than Pat Wright. This is going to be fight number 26 for him here. Another former heavyweight champion. You see right there that black hand. That's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Also has a silver band in Muay Thai. Nick Minton is no joke here. Let's get this fight rolling. Our co-main event's on the way. Nick Minton going for a takedown at Pat Wright, turning him right over. And now Pat Wright throwing those hammer fists down. Minton's trying to get back to his feet, and Minton gets right to his feet. Pat Wright trying to get under. Getting shot for a takedown on Pat Wright. Ooh, good reversal by Minton. Really threatening to stand up. There has been no real strikes being done here. That may change here in a second. Minton's able to get off, but Pat Wright is going to get right back into that side control, which is exactly where he feels comfortable at, is in side control. First minute of the fight, and so far, not too much has happened. Wright's back on top. With big strikes on Minton. Oh, Wright trying to get away. Minton actually imposing his will. Minton not trying to get away. Wright bringing him right back to the ground. Minton with a reversal. And two of the best grapplers in the league active right now. Which is why these two are the top contenders for the heavyweight championship, and one of them will possibly be the future heavyweight champion. Ooh, Wright got rocked right there. He was out of it for a second. That was dangerous. Look at Minton's trying to get away. Wright's just holding on to him. Halfway through this round, Wright again gets him right into a dominant position with that mount. Oh, those elbows are breaking through the guard. Minton's such a good wrestler. Look at Wright. Wright going for a guillotine. Here. Wright is not really much of a submission man here, but going for a guillotine. Wright going for a guillotine. And Minton ends up being the man to tap out. Minton usually is the one doing tapping out. Pat Wright with a big win. Now he faces KLB at a future event for the heavyweight championship. So he has a heavyweight championship in wrestling and a heavyweight championship in mixed martial arts.
Referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 57 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, live.
Wright. Big win. Back in the cage. Win number 15 for Pat Wright at 2 minutes 57 seconds of the very first round. 2 minutes 56 seconds of the very first round. Hey, again, it sucks, y'all, that I'm not on camera, but it's all good. It's all good because it's time for our main event. This is the last fight of the evening. This is our main event. George Cox, Calcio Alcantara, two former featherweight champions in a 5-round rematch from a match they had just a few months ago, where Alcantara ended up winning right in the beginning of the first round. This is a rematch here. Not only is this a rematch, this is an important rematch because the winner will go on and will face GW Wright for the featherweight championship in his next big title defense. Man's in the cage and he is ready to go. Alcantara, also known as the OG, the original, the very first PWC fighter ever created, is this young man right here, 15-4. George Flute, created by fellow streamer Salty Flute. He is still a streamer. He actually does stream. Making his way back here, win here, gets him a shot at the heavyweight championship, or at the featherweight championship again. Become a multi-time featherweight champion. Cage. The last two men to enter the cage right here for the tail of the tape real quick. Big difference is you're going to see that age gap right there. 37 for Calcio Alcantara, 27. 10 years. Also 3-inch reach advantage, 2-inch height advantage. This is indeed the main event. Excuse me.
This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 inches tall, weighing in at 140 pounds, fighting out of Lisbon, Portugal.
Alcantara, I forgot to actually put his record up. Oh Jesus. Alcantara right there is what you saw, 15-4 for Mr. Alcantara. His opponent right here is this young man right here, 14-6. I don't know how he's 14-6. He should be 14-5. 14-5, excuse me. I'm not sure why he's 14 and 6. So maybe a bit of an error right there. Two jiu-jitsu masters here in this matchup. I'm actually going to jump back to it just to give you an idea. This young man, the one you see right here, is a black belt in jiu-jitsu. That's George Cox. His opponent here, Calcio Alcantara, is a red belt in jiu-jitsu. That's level 4 and level 5 jiu-jitsu here. So two of the best jiu-jitsu fighters, not just in the featherweight division, in the league, period, are going up against each other. The winner of this match, of course, goes up against one of the best wrestlers in the featherweight division in GW Wright for that featherweight championship. 5 rounds in this matchup here. The last match barely lasted a minute. The last time these two went up against each other. Ooh, body shot. Oh, look at that. Right into... Oh, trying to go for a submission here. Trying to go break. Good job breaking through that. Again, two amazing jiu-jitsu grapplers here. One being much older than the other one. One being much older than the other one. Look at that armbar. Switch that right into an armbar. Very interesting way to grab that armbar. Does Alcantara, but it does look like he's going to get it. He's fighting for it, though. Look like he's going to get it. Alcantara showing superior skill when it comes to his jiu-jitsu and his grappling. Alcantara may be bleeding somewhere. We're seeing a little bit of blood on the gloves of George Cox here. Not sure where the blood is coming from. Three minutes have gone by, or 3 minutes are about to go by in this main event. Both these guys are just putting on a clinic right now. Putting on a clinic right now. Trooper's asking for kicks. We're not going to give you kicks here. A lot of back and forth here. Again, what's he going for? Ooh, looked like he was trying to grab that arm again. Was Alcantara. Alcantara looks like he's cut right on the bridge of the nose. And he's trying to cross that leg over. Cox is doing a great job. He's trying to cross that leg over to get that. Cox decides, or Alcantara decides, just to pull and put his weight on top of him again. Right to side control. Or side saddle, excuse me. Now we're in a good side control here. Alcantara throwing some punches. We're in the last minute of this first round. You know, with grapplers, they can end it at any point, especially two jiu-jitsu grapplers. They can end this at any point. And there's right there. That's what I'm talking about. They can end it at any point. They can end it at any point here. At any point, it could be over with. He has that in. He broke free. He broke free. And look at that. This is where Cox is so dangerous. This is where Cox is so dangerous. Once he broke free of that, look at that. He got the arm past the hip, and he had that Kimura locked in deep, and no choice but to tap out for Alcantara. Alcantara had no other choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mario Yamasaki has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 32 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out,
What a win. What a win for him right there. George Cox once again gets another win over Cajo Alcantara. 15 and 15, 15 and 5, 15 and 5 for both these guys. That means that the next title fight, I usually come up on the camera. The next title fight will be. Here, I'll put this one in real quick. 2, 7. There we go. Both our main events ended here. All right, let's see who gets the awards. Let's see who gets the awards, and if we agree with these awards, I'm gonna bring these awards back. I'm gonna figure out what I want to do with them, what they'll mean. But submission of the night. Sub of the night goes to George Cote here. Fight of the night, Russo and Seiler. I agree with that. I agree with that. And the knockout of the night goes to Diaz. I would agree with that as well. I would agree with that as well. I kind of agree with these. Yeah, I kind of agree with these myself. Here. Kind of agree with these ourselves. You know, the Seiler and Russo fight was actually a very good fight. That first fight between Diaz and Braga was a bloodbath. And Diaz was not going to let him get out that round. Then we had a nice decision by Lillian. Let's jump through and let's grab judges' scorecards real quick before we roll out here. I'm also going to add a few other things in here. So obviously, nothing there. On the red side, 23 strikes were landed. On the blue side, 25. So you know what? Pretty even when it comes to it. Obviously, the judges didn't have to get involved in this fight at all. Alcantara had control for majority of that fight, but all it took was one. All it took was one mess up by Alcantara for Cox to jump in and mess him up good. He sure as hell did. Let's jump to this matchup right here. Obviously, this matchup here didn't need the judges either. And you see from the strikes, I mean, 5 strikes is what Pat Wright, who normally goes crazy with strikes, he only landed 5 strikes. Minton landed 8 to Pat Wright's 5. Again, the judges were not needed for it, though. Pat Wright had firm control of the fight. Right there. So there is no other question. Let's jump to Caleb Bailey real quick. There's another matchup that ended in the second round. Let's see how the judges called this first round here. Majority of the judges gave this a 10-9 in favor of Caleb Bailey. I would agree. That this is a 10-9 in the favor of Caleb Bailey for sure. I think the judges did that one right. I mean, look at the total strikes landed. 61 from the red side, which is Caleb Bailey. 39 on the blue side. That's 100% right. 100% right there. Let's go to this one. This is Fight of the night. I expect this one's going to be a wild one. I expect to see what the judges' scorecard looks on this one. Wow, 2017. 2017. That's a big one right there. 2017 in favor of that. And you can see, now I can see why. 9 stuns, 1 body health event, 2 leg health events, 3 knockdowns in that fight. She landed 111 strikes compared to Seiler's 77 strikes. That's actually, you know what? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I can't say that that's a horrible experience, right? And then let's keep rolling here. The Killer and Frey. This is the one I really want to talk about here. Because this one, the judges kind of all over the place here. 28-29. 27 unjudged went 27-30. Giving Lillian all three rounds. Honestly, the other 2 judges felt a little differently. Gave Bailey another, or the Killer 1 round, which I believe the Killer probably took the first round. If I'm guessing, the Killer probably took the first round, but that is, I'm gonna go with the official scoring of 28-29 in favor of Lillian Ferre. In favor of Lillian Frey. Let's look at the strikes landed, though. This is going to be the difference right here. 98 strikes landed for the Killer here. So, again, not too many strikes here. 2 stuns. She got some stuns here. To 138 across all 3 rounds of that fight. Obviously, the big thing you're going to see is those takedowns. 10 out of 19 takedowns. But 9 minutes and 40 seconds of the match. And again, this is something that I want to point out. First match, control was just a minute and 52 seconds, which is still a lot of time. Second round, just over 3 minutes. Third round, damn near the whole round. Lillian was in control. Lillian was in control in the first fight. The judges obviously didn't have to get involved in this one. She didn't. Absolutely not. She didn't have the strength. She didn't have the strength for sure. The judges did not get involved in this fight. And then you see right here, 59-55. Both guys threw a lot. But significant strikes. You see 25-67. That's who got the significant strikes right there. Was Nora Diaz. He really pulled away with those significant strikes, and he got it. Oh, excuse me. So that is it. We are done. Surprisingly enough, we are done. Now I get to go and go to bed. Figure out what the camera is. We're going to go ahead and upload this to the YouTube machine. I actually may put this in post-production and have this also. I'm actually going to put this in post so I can kind of edit it. So we'll be back in 2 weeks. We'll be back in 2 weeks. So obviously wrestling will be back next week. We'll be back in 2 weeks here. We'll be back in 2 weeks for quite the show. Because our main event, Wubba Green versus Keela Dam in the strawweight division. Yeah, go for it. Yeah, please send me a message with your character's name. I'm gonna send you the form once I complete it. I'll be done in the morning with it. I'm gonna get some rest now so I can work on this computer in the AM. But Wubba Green versus Keela Dam in our main event. Jose Flaco Hernandez versus Jimmy Sierra is our co-main event here. We have Stephanie Bianchi versus Trisha Pagan. Big Boy returns against Patrick Asunkao. And then, of course, our opener next week is going to be a nice one, too. In 2 weeks. Hardy Akhmedov going up against Jensen King, part of the King Dynasty. Part of the King Dynasty going up against each other next week. Let's take it. Let's take a screenshot. Let's take a screenshot of this one. I'm starting to take more and more screenshots of these fight cards so that way I have them and we can start kind of throwing stuff into them and stuff like that. So that is it, y'all. I can't say bye. I can't say goodnight. Can't say anything like that. I can, but you can't physically see me saying goodnight. But everyone, that was one hell of a show. One hell of a show. We are done. We are out of here. But we're done for the night. We'll obviously be showing replays throughout the week of this event here and the wrestling event as well. We'll actually be doing a difference on our schedule here. So our schedule will be going a little different from originally planned. MMA will be every other week, but I'm actually going to change that schedule for wrestling as well. So I have a little more time to plan and create a good show. So wrestling is going to be every other week. A week that MMA is that wrestling is on, no mixed martial arts. A week that there is no wrestling, there will be mixed martial arts. So it'll be alternating here to give both shows a little bit of time to cook and grow and get bigger. We'll also have a few things with the format coming up soon too, along with special shows being exclusive to YouTube. The training system is going to be based on once a month limits, and with channel points being boosts to get more points. So it's going to be really cool. But that is it, everyone. We are out of here for the night. Thank everyone for coming through. Got a new fighter. We'll bring him out here. Hopefully in the next few weeks here, we'll get him out here to compete. But with that being said, everyone, thank you so much. Have a great evening. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm getting some rest. I'll holler at y'all next week. Next week is Zelda. Next week is Zelda. So we'll be having a short wrestling match with the tag team championships on the line in the main event, and then Zelda. Zelda indeed. Tears of the Kingdom. I'm hyped. I'm ready. So all right, y'all. Have a great evening. We're out of here.